boys. Yeah. 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 The vet in the dark, same hoodie, same grin. 4:30 on the dot, he's already tuning in. Claude on the screen, ideas hit quick. 2 exits in the bag, that's a serious trick. Pep tech at the desk, he don't need a warm up. 5 a.m. sharp and he's building from the ground up. Codex in the lane, he's moving like smoke. Turn a rough little sketch to a product that floats. They don't sleep late, they don't chase the hype. They make the whole room shift before the sun gets bright. One name on the cap, one name on the file. When they step in the build, everybody feels the style. Early birds, no break. Hands on code, no fake. Quiet room, big play. They lock in for days. Vibe boys, give that pep tech. Vibe boys, build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep and they want more noise. Dev Dad got the scars from the first 2 deals. Knows what a clean exit and a sharp turn feels. He's past the talk, he's about that proof. Got the boardroom calm with the startup truth. Pep tech writes fast and he writes it clean. Cuts 10 bad paths just to keep the team lean. Clock for the thinking, Codex for the grind. They split the load and still stay aligned. Coffee? Nah. They already past phase. Got a sunrise hustle in the half-lit haze. When the world comes online, they're already ahead. 2 chairs, 2 screens, and a million steps red. Early birds, no break. Hands on code, no fake. Quiet room, big play. Stay locked in for days. Vibe boys, tip that pep tech. Vibe boys, he'll build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. From the first light to the first merge, they turn raw ideas to a live product surge. One's got the exits, one's got the spark. Together they're a shot of gold in the dark. Vibe boys, step down pep tech. Vibe boys, you'll build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise.
Noise.
Good morning. What's going on, Zulex? How are you, dude? 35 stream streak, man. Thank you for always tuning in. I'm doing really well, man. Figured I'd wait till we just started. I'm doing well. Had a little bit of a late night, so we had a bit of a late start. Got started off strong, you know. No Brent today. No Dev Dad. But you know, it's probably a good thing to kind of take some time away from like your main app for a little bit, because I've noticed like if I'm not in here clicking all the time, I kind of remove some of my tunnel vision. And so when I come back in, it's like, oh, okay, yes, that doesn't make sense. And immediately after coming back here and doing a bunch of testing, I'm like, all right, this overview page, literally the only thing that should be here right now is how to get set up. We have this tucked away in the left-hand corner, kind of works. It's got to be like from the second you sign up, it's got to be, here's what you do. So I'm going to I'll probably work on this again tomorrow, but I'm going to take a day away from it and just basically start from scratch in terms of, you know, using the app, what works, what doesn't. This overview really like, okay, schedule open windows attention. Maybe that's meaningful someday, but if people haven't even scheduled stuff, why are we showing all this information on the overview? So that was just like a realization I had from literally just not using the app. Brent has a ton of changes. Mental reset for this app specifically. Brent has a ton of changes for the markdown stuff, and I'm really looking forward to. I've cleaned up a few things. We did decide that ultimately channels will live in connections. We just have to figure out how to do that. But again, that's just been time away to think about it. Content library needs to be cleaned up a little bit too. Content schedule actually got cleaned up, a good amount, but this could be even less noise at some point. And then I think the big thing as well for some of Brent's work, again, just finding all this, like we have this Find My Voice here, which actually it works really well. But I was using some of Brent's features, and I go to connections, and there's a Find My Voice thing here. There's a button here, but then it brings it back to here, and then you gotta click on a modal, and so it just taking a step away and like just looking at this stuff again has been really useful. But this modal should pop up on that page, and this feature works really well for who you want to kind of sound like, but they're just in the wrong places. So I think it's important to continue to just not be actively using it, because I'm writing down basically, all right, here are the things that don't make sense. The mic volume did not change. I'm just trying to be a little bit quieter. Yeah, the mic volume is up as high as it can go. I'm just trying to be a little bit quieter here. Let me see if I can bump. Let me see if I can bump this. Filters. I always forget which one is actually for output gain. Let's try that on 5. Yeah, because I am trying to be output gain. Is this helping at all? All right, that bumped a little bit, Zulix. Let me know if that sounds a little bit better. But yeah, I'm just trying to be a little bit quieter in the morning here. Early mornings in this house. Okay. All right, so yeah, for today we're gonna be working on mostly. Can you hear the difference? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I have to get. If I was like right here, I'd probably sound fine. I have to get a mounted stand, so it's like always right by my mouth. And I actually have one of those. I just need to find it and dig it up. But I think I gotta remount that to my desk, and that should help. But thank you, Zalex. Yeah, I'm just my volume will increase over time, but just trying to be a little bit quieter here. I'm sure there is a way. Hey, Golden Brady, thank you so much for the subscription, man. Appreciate you. How you doing, Golden Brady? Yeah, when I'm like right here, it probably sounds really good, but I can't obviously, go like this all stream. I'm sure that there's a way to make this mic better. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to boost the, let's see, filters. I don't know if the compressor, I don't know. I have a limiter and a compressor. If anyone knows anything about audio, let me know what levels to adjust here. I have a threshold and release in my limiter. In my compressor, I have a ratio, threshold, attack, release, and output gain. I thought output gain would do something, but I don't think it did. Golden Brady, doing good. Have one of those days where my real job is interfering with the side vibe hustle. Yeah, man. Know how that goes, my brother. Thank you for the subs, man. I really appreciate it, Golden Brady, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Akira, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. We gotta get an Akira command going for you. Is my thing is working, right? Okay, good. At least I'm working. We gotta get an Akira command going for you. But alright, guys. Today we're working on pep reviews. We're taking a step away from launch soup just because it is going to be good for us to like not use the app for a day or two, and then go back in and then have like a fresh insight on like what's working and what's not. And by doing that, literally sat down like this morning after not using it for, just like 16 hours or whatever. And I already noticed like, okay, yep, the overview page doesn't make sense at all. So I think that's important, and I'll probably pick it back up again tomorrow, but we have people asking for this pep reviews. So I'm going to focus on that today. All right. So let's see. We got a bunch of stuff done here. The one thing that's kind of not working. So basically, if you guys, I think you guys probably know, Pep Reviews. It's a review site. You get a landing page review. You get a SaaS review, and $10 and $25. And so I've had. I guess what I'm noticing right now is like many others, so people have no users. It'd be nice to know what people thought of your app. And I know there was a lot of discussion yesterday around post hoc and session replay. I should probably get some post hoc set up for this as well. But I had a lot of thoughts on that, and I sort of put them here. And I gotta make this modal font consistent. That's one thing that's super annoying about codecs and AI tools sometimes is they will just inject whatever they think and they sort of overdo it. Like, why is this font size different? You know, why is it different? I don't know. But I think I kind of thought about that conversation yesterday. I can't remember his name. I don't know if he's lurking today, but post hog, funnels, and session replays are all great. They can tell you when someone reached the pricing and checkout and left, but they can't tell you why. You know, so I just tried to get some of that in writing. Exactly what I'm thinking, exactly what I'm doing. You get to watch it and see it all. And if you don't have your first user, like it's unless you're fortunate enough to have like a Twitch chat like this or people that are willing to give you honest feedback, you'll never know. And so I was on a call yesterday with an individual, and so it's like, hey man, like I'm starting to do this thing. It's like, if you maybe think it useful, I'll give you a free code to do it for free. And it's like, no, dude, I'll pay for it. Like he was like, no, dude, that's worth the money for me. I'm like, okay. So that to me was kind of like a good indicator. And I guess with pep.reviews, it all compounds too. So like in the footer, I'm gonna have a link right to Try Launch Loop. In the footer of Try Launch Loop, it'll be a review to this. And so, just building like the founder centric tools, building tools for myself and tools I wish I had. Like, literally my first testimonial, I reviewed my own site. I took it off because it was kind of weird and meta. But yes, now monthly, now recurring MRR, let's go. Exactly, Kira. So, my thought is it'll all compounds. I have 2 real reviews, and I feel pretty strongly about this and just wanted to be helpful. And I wish I could do it for free forever, but like I know that like I have like a skill set and expertise here that will be useful to people without, users. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this, and it all compounds. And yeah, that's what we're looking at. So we're working on today. Uh, did I get a paid review request? I have one in my X inbox right now, Akira. But I need to actually get this app working better. I have one in my inbox on Twitter right now, literally. And I have likely one other. Yeah, so it's kind of like, all right, someone's willing to pay for this. I need to actually make the app work, which is always a good problem to have, right? It's like, okay, I'd like to pay for this. Make it work, please. And I can't tell you how many people I've connected with too. And it's kind of weird when you sort of connect with people for the first time. Like I guess I had this grand realization yesterday on this call. It was like, it's okay to sell your product sometimes, it's okay to sell your product all the time. If you're providing like a service or a value or a product or something that you believe in and you think is helpful to people, like Pep Reviews, like Launch Loop, like Port Deck, like anything I'm building and me and Brent are building, like it's okay to let people know about it. And it's such a stupid, like, not even realization, but it's like it feels awkward because you're kind of like selling and building trust at the same time, whatever. But like, yeah, it's how are you going to get users and market your stuff otherwise? So I don't know. Yesterday was kind of like a wake up moment for me. Hey, Mr. Newell, thank you for the hydrate, man. But it was definitely like a wake up moment for me yesterday, a little bit, I think. Where it's like I don't have to feel bad about offering a service I provide or a product provide if it's providing real value. And honestly, like I think people will be willing to spend a lot more money on this too. But again, we're starting. Like I already increased my prices. That's a lesson learned. This was originally $5, $20, $50. It's now 10, 25, 50. And once I get the testimonials, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna raise my prices again. So I'm just all these lessons learned over time through Launch Loop for all the stuff we're doing. That's what we're doing. What about the free? We will have, for very select individuals, I will have a redeem code at checkout that people can redeem. But no more free. No more free to Mr. Wolf. That'll be for very select individuals who, like, I have like a really close relationship or maybe they can't afford it, whatever. But, this is like 2 or 3 cups of coffee. And I think the value is like I think these prices are extremely low, honestly, for the value that it could get for users. But again, once we get more testimonials, we'll probably raise the prices. So Missing a zero on a bunch of those cards. That's good, Akira. Thank you, dude. Akira or Demon Wolf or Zulix or anyone in the chat, do you guys remember that Talented isn't here this week? Do you guys remember that baby site? It was like the baby review thing. Shout out Nick Martin too. Peer poll is. I'm actually gonna link to other alternatives. Ugly Baby, thank you. I have been trying to think of what the hell that site was called for so long. Okay, yes. All right, I'm gonna link. I'm gonna backlink to this. How much do users pay for this? Yeah, this is crazy. This is like, I mean, this is awesome. But I signed up to be a reviewer and they never got back to me. Like, what the hell, dude? I think I'm pretty good at reviewing things. I have a good product sense. I know it works. I know it doesn't. Um, it's 79 a month. Yeah, that is a lot. That is just a lot. Like, so I know I could raise my prices a lot. Um, but I'm gonna backlink to these people and be like, hey, here's another alternative. Okay, I need to remember to backlink this. Room app here, so and so. Ugly Baby. Yeah, so all right, let's log back in here. So we are working on the following. Let's see, working Claude backlink here, exactly. All right, so we just worked on basically like a landing page review. And so let's submit another. We're gonna make sure this works. Sorry, my life. I just asked Claude to do it. Yep. Yeah, same. For me, it's Codex right now. Bad news though. Look at my token usage. I got 5 hours left, but I have a limit reset. But I'm constantly back and forth between do I just wait a couple hours and see if I get a reset from Tebow, or do I got to use my reset? Because last time I used my reset, the banked one, they ended up resetting the tokens, and I was like, oh, come on. Like, if you're gonna reset the tokens, just can you tell me so I don't waste my resets? All right, we gotta test this feature quick. The app is good and cool. Review it, please. All right, I should probably. Yeah, it should be a valid URL. We do want that. The issue opens 5 today. Really? I don't know, Demon Wolf. Ooh, okay. I think I said I was going to cancel my subscription for Anthropic. I didn't, so I still have it. I feel like Claude is still better than Codex. Codex is mad. Demon Wolf, yeah, I've just been finding a ton of utility in Codex, like browser testing, smoke testing. I have noticed in 5.6, like, and this has been true for a couple of users as well. Let me submit this. I have you noticed for a couple of users, they have had things deleted, like, which is unfortunate. And so I think there's a lot of skepticism and reservation around that. But we did approve for me, so Claude is right here, it's not going away, at least for now, until we got to get some MRR to be able to afford all these first. But all right, let's check this. I like Claude a lot, dude, and I want to if Opus 5 comes out today and the like cost of it is reasonable, like I'll definitely give it a whirl. I might have it do like a landing page redo. Fable's nuts. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I should really use both. Tell you what, if I hit my token limit, I'm gonna have no choice otherwise. So then I'll just use Claude. I've heard good things about Grok too, guys. You guys heard good things about Grok? I've heard Grok is very good now too. All right, so we're getting this going. Using Fable's up. Ah, shit, I keep forgetting about that with Fable. All right, looks like I gotta get cooking here on a million things. All right, all right. Let's just take a random screen char, make sure that this gets submitted to the user. We'll close out of the launch loop. Closing out of all this. on the topic open. So yes, just use both. Exactly. All right. Okay, review saved. Perfect. peptechdev@gmail.com. What the heck is my password locally? Let's see. Where is my review? Just finished the review. I just did that. I'm using Better Off for pep reviews. No author pep. No, all I'm using Better Off for pep reviews. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me. Yesterday I spent probably 5 hours deep in a soul session. On 5.6, and I bit off more than I can chew. So I've decided that I'm just gonna continue using Convex and just have password there. I was just like, screw it. Like, I could be using these tokens in my time in a better way. People can deal with not having 2FA or SSO and passkeys. Like, if we need to actually support that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no auth yet. Sorry. Yes, Alex. No auth yet. For pep reviews. Right now, just email password. I'll eventually add auth, but the one thing I've learned is you can use it. So I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. I don't have to add 1,000 auth providers up front. Let me just get the app working, and then I'll add them later. But yeah, not yet, Zulix. Just email password for now. Yeah, trust me. I use Cloud for Workers with BetterAuth. Yeah, trust me. I still very badly want to switch try launch loop to BetterAuth, but I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. It wasn't worth like the 4 or 5 hours I had spent, and it's like, all right, it's just 4 or 5 hours, and thousands of tokens I've just not wasted. Like, it's in a feature branch in a pull request whenever I want to finish it, but it's like it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it right now. Okay. So something didn't go for some reason. Review saved. This saved, but it did not reflect to the user for some reason. So let's take a look at that. Why did that stick to the user? Where's the SaaS app then? Is it because of the same URL, I wonder? Perfect. My Command Shift 4 being super slow again. Perfect. Okay, let's see. I see the black relay in both of these. I don't know why this I'm not seeing the second one here. Oh, here it is. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, publish review. That's right. That's where I went wrong. Definitely gotta update this UI and UX a little bit, but if the app works, that's what we care about. All right. peptechdev@gmail.com. There we go. There we go. Okay. Reviews are finished. Can you check out if this works? Okay, I gotta update the Stripe copy too. So I'll do that later. Let's see. I don't even have to put anything here for testing, do I? Payment pending. Okay, let's see. Why are the payment pending? On local. I also need to update this invoice to actually be meaningful. That's fine. That's fine for now. Payment pending. It says it went through. I wonder if Stripe. Yeah, I probably don't have the Stripe webhook running. I bet. Command Shift 4 being super slow like always. Can you confirm the Stripe webhook is running here? Let me make sure. Oh, okay. And on my backend isn't running either. That is probably why. All right, so we're using our port deck, and we're going to stop all the services. Love dog pudding. Love dog pudding. Also noticed my convex servers are not running. All right, we probably just gotta run a service. Try a third-party screenshot app already. Someone give me a good one, or someone make one for me. If anyone's got a good screenshot app, let me know. I want to be able to like basically have something in my toolbar here where I just click on. Don't make guys. Don't make me. Don't make me do it. Don't make me make a one-shot screenshot app. Don't make me. Literally, I want this to be as simple as click a button in my toolbar, and it does my Command Shift 4 thing for me. Or it just takes a screenshot of my entire page. It's basically like the app shot in Codex. Someone tell me a good one or make that for me, and I'll use it. Or I'll make one myself. That's the level of simplicity I want in screenshots. Is just click a button. Once I have my preferences saved, like click. I'm pretty sure it already exists if you don't have to remove it. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it exists. I'm just being lazy. App shot's working pretty good. Hey, Luke XD, what's going on, man? How are you? Pep Reviews is my review site. So basically, the idea is, you know what? Here, I'll show you what it is. He can do a better job than me. Hey everyone, my name is Jesse, and welcome to Pep Reviews. If you're like me, you don't have your first user yet, and it's really hard to get in the head of a user if you don't have any. That's where Pep Reviews comes in. I'll take a look at your landing page, your SaaS, your mobile app, your game, whatever you're building. I'll take a look at and provide you my honest, unfiltered feedback. And I don't use a script. I just tell you honestly what I think of the app. I'll go through your onboarding. I'll tell you my exact thought process as I go along with it. And I will tell you what I would suggest improving. And hopefully it'll be useful to you. I think a lot of the times founders can get extreme tunnel vision, and you use your app so much it becomes obvious to you, but it's probably not very obvious to a user. And the hard part is kind of a chicken and egg problem, where you don't have your first user, so you can't even figure out what they're doing and how they're reacting to your site. Even if you have session replays, it's still not enough. That's where Pep Reviews can, I think, help So if you're interested in this, take a look down below and sign up today. That's what it is, Luke. You can do a better job than me. He can do a better job than me in explaining. Yeah, that's what it is. So working on that today. In fact, let's probably update my. Let's see. I am going to update app.reviews and SaaS and the blackrelay.com. All right, we've officially updated the title of the stream. We're building pep reviews and the blackrelay.com. Okay, so let's see. Now we have to. We should have test this. I'm pretty sure just because the Stripe input webhook wasn't running. But yeah, Luke, that's what pep reviews is. I've been asked a couple times for people, basically for like app feedback and whatnot. And you know that take wasn't perfect either, right? Like I stumbled a couple times. I have like a bunch of browser tabs open. Who cares? You know, this is me. That's my review. I probably could have re-recorded this 5 times, but I was like, you know what? This is good enough. Ship it. And that to me is growth. And when I like promote this on X, which I'm going to soon, once I get this working well, I'm going to say, hey, like I'm gonna like say like, yeah, this launch video isn't perfect, but guess what? Like, you don't doesn't need to be perfect. Neither does your app. I don't know. I'm gonna find an interesting way to kind of promote that. Yeah, I actually cut it a little bit. Hopefully I still have the original screen charm of this. But yeah, I just gotta cut it in that one place. But you know what, Dulex? I don't mind. Right? I'm a human being. I stumble over my words all the time. I kind of like the imperfection. Maybe I'll cut it. I kind of like it as is. I don't mind it. All right. Oops. Okay, let's see. So that caused it to remain pending. All right, let's make sure that okay, it must have been okay. So here's a good sign up. Oops, this is the live app. Can we try checking out again? I wonder if this will work. It's just because the webhook wasn't running. All right, no big deal. All right, let me just do one more. Let me do one more. Submit another app. All right, let's get that going. Okay, sign in. Got the email saying got a review ready. Man, I wish I could type. I want to use a password manager for my local stuff, but it's annoying saving passwords locally, which is kind of why when I use Port Deck too, I could just have this. Jensen didn't say anything to see you, like paying attention. We're having fun. Yeah, he's out camping. Kilobyte, what's going on, Manga Morning? What's going on? What's going on, dude? How are you? We're working on pep reviews today. Oh shoot. Okay. All right, publish that review. Review saved. I want to get these as toast notifications at some point too. But that doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. The features don't matter. The tech doesn't matter. OAuth doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. As long as you provide a good service, who cares? Oh my god, I can't. This is why I need OAuth, because I can't type apparently. Continue to check out. The classic 424242. I don't even know what playlist this is. It just, what the hell? Okay, what the heck is going on with this? What the heck is going on with this? Why? Alright, this is, I have a feeling this probably is fine. Alright, I think I may know what's going on here. The servers clearly aren't running. Clearly, like literally none of the servers are running. So that's good. Let's try it again, and it's still... Is my Pep Streams server interfering? I am looking at... Ooh, does this work at port deck? Ah, that's so sick. I have port deck installed, so I can say I'm looking at port deck, and I see my... And I don't see my servers running. That's cool. And it's got my little icon there. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cool. Alright. Alright, Kira, this one's for you. Let's take a look at Black Relay. Well, this is figuring out why my ports aren't running. And I'm pretty close to honestly deploying my stream server somewhere, because this happens every stream where I trip over my ports and it's wasted so much time. Okay, so Akira, we got Mozo Flare, I think. Mozo Flare should be working. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, we got this little cool walk animation too. Imagine it's way cooler and it actually works. Imagine this animation is way cooler and works better, but let me do shooting range. I don't see any muzzle flare. I wonder if this is on a work tree. Akira, we are making so much progress in this game, dude. Oh, I gotta reload. And the magazine actually comes in and out. Alright. I don't see the muzzle flare for some reason. Oh wait, hold on. Also, check this out. This might be super loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. We have the title screen music. We decided to buy a subscription for Luma. Okay, just so we can do this. So imagine this looks good and is actually more interesting and it's like cool and like whatever. So this is the idea. Oh wait, crap. Hold on, crap. Alright, imagine this is cool. They're all sitting around, your guys all kind of stand up and then they walk out the bunker and it's like into some gray mist and you hear shooting gunfire in the background. Damn it, it was supposed to keep playing. It was supposed to keep playing when they walked out. That wasn't cool at all. But imagine it did. I'll fix that. That's the idea. It's like walk-on music, kind of. Oh, that was kind of sick. I'll show you the menu screen real quick. Auto-click your dudes. Get to your companions. Appearance. I think I show this. You can change your appearance and whatnot. Like this one. Loadout. Escape from Tarkov-esque. You can buy stuff from traders. So let me buy some... Don't have clothing working yet. Let's see, now if we go back to our squad. Let's see what we want. We want to equip. Get the AK going. Take a look at the stats. This is the stats. Alright, that's good. Let me equip some more stuff here. Looks good to me. Oh yeah, we got the full track on, so we might as well listen to it. Oh no! I didn't realize. I don't love the ending. I don't love the ending, but yeah. So I think that sounds pretty damn cool. I Now that it's a full tracking in the game, like imagine if that actually looks cool and looks good, and like your dudes are all like just farting around in the little bunker. Yeah, dude, is this an apocalypse? Is this some game of WWE? You know what? It could be both. It might be both. It might, but you know what? I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Most of my pilot track 007 NC4. Yes, dude. Yes, they legitimately cooked on that for like no reason whatsoever. Like it's so good. I'm sure you've seen the memes and it's just like I've seen the meme. It's like, hey man, can you make some title track music for this game? It's like, sure, no problem. And the dude's like, it's like the best title track music ever, or pause track. I mean, the pause track. It's like, hey dude, we just need like a little pause track. Can you whip one up for us? That's anything crazy. It's like, sure, dude, I got you. And this dude just rips out the best pause track of all time. Yeah, thank you guys. I mean, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. I think maybe it's a little over the top, but I like that. I like how it's over the top. Okay, let me fix this. This on a work tree. I don't see these changes in the shooting. I'd say Luma cooked. Not Luma. Suno? Luma. Luma is what hey Micromate. I'm gonna say his name wrong. I'm terrible at names. I think I'm mispronouncing his name. Get Luma is what hey Micromate. I'm saying his name wrong. Micro? Please here, tell me how to pronounce your name correctly. But I keep getting Lumo, Luna. What the hell is this freaking software called? Luma Music, Suno. There we go, Suno. And so now we can make more songs too. So we'll probably have a couple things that we make with Suno. We'll use the credits, so this will be interesting. Um, let's figure out why this is. I don't know why. I don't know why our convex servers aren't running. It's very weird. All right, where's the special flash? Move. Move them to main so I can test there. That's one annoying thing. That's one annoying thing that always happens. It's like even if I specifically say don't start a work tree, it will start one. I don't know. Not a huge deal. I can just say it to move it onto the main one. I guess actually maybe what's worthwhile doing is for the black relay, like I could have more than one feature on a work tree, and then when I'm ready to test them, it's like okay, get this work tree onto main for testing. And I wonder if port deck can maybe help facilitate that somehow. I'm not sure, but we know the struggle at work trees. But I think I hate stumbling over ports. But the good news is the Unity servers are all different enough than like the web apps, where maybe I really could start doing the work tree stuff differently. Dude, you just listen to a bit of 007 pause music. Okay, I guess we gotta listen to it now. We'll listen to it. We'll listen to it while we cook on some stuff in Codex. All right, here we go. Ready? You guys hear this? I think that's a good taste. I could listen to that on repeat 24/7. I don't know about you guys. All right. Okay. I need to figure out why. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. Let's try this one more time to make sure that this actually checks out properly. Okay. Sick and tired of putting in this over and over. All right. I used to fall asleep and woke up to the project. Dude, I used to do that. Oh, wow. Good timing. Akira expect immaculate timing here. I used to happen for me for Halo 3, the Halo 3 title track. They used to fall asleep to that often and wake up to the Halo 3, like, I'll play it next. I'll play it next if you guys haven't heard that. The app works really good. Thank you. The app works really good. Thank you. The app works really good. Thank you. That might be the ultimate lock-in song, guys. We just the app works. We just tested end to end. The only thing I gotta do, view review has to now open the modal for the thumbs up, thumbs down stuff. Change look good. Let's go. No loopy today, Xanar. We uh we are doing pep dot reviews today, and the reason being is we're just taking a couple, well, not couple, like 1 day, 2 days maybe away from try launch loop. Because I think, well, one, because we're not Brent, and two, I think it's important to kind of take a step away from it for a minute, just because like using it again for the first time, we're gonna start to find gaps and whatnot, just because like you can get again the severe tunnel vision when you're building something. And it became pretty clear to me. Like I looked at the overview page this morning, and I'm like, oh man, this makes no sense. Like we need to actually guide users and tell them what they're doing. So no loopy today, but we're doing pep reviews, which people are actively kind of asking me for. Um, I have one legitimate customer who is just like, hey man, let me know when this is done. I offered. I'm like, hey, if you want it for free, I'll give it free. He's like, no, like I'll pay you. And I said, all right, I'll let you know when it's done. So we're focusing this today, and the BlackBerry Day, but no loopy today. No loopy today. We're doing pep reviews, and we're locking in on that. This is I call this a banger too. It's alright. It's alright, Kira. I just met botched it too early. All good. Should listen in a second. Actually, I'll probably get copyright strike if I do. I'm not doing that. Closing. This didn't get paid. Yes, sir. Akira. Yes, sir. I forgot I had the title music on. Hold on. Turn it off. Looks pretty good. We got muzzle flare. Muzzle flare is done. Muzzle flare is done. Muzzle flare is done, and we need a token reset. All right. We are locking in hardcore today, guys. I've been watching like co-working streams. One because I didn't even know what they were before. But they're really cool. And me and Brent are kind of thinking about this too. Almost having like dedicated like lock-in sessions for me and him, because we do feel bad, like, you know, when there's like so much going on in the chat, but him and I are just like locked in and talking and like need to focus on stuff. Like it's pretty overwhelming. So it's like I've seen some people do it. Again, shout out, hey, I'm saying his name wrong. Hey, Micro. I'm saying his name wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mispronounce it forever until I get corrected. But even if it's like 20-minute lock-in session where it's like you gotta just know like we're gonna be locked in, and then like we'll take a 5-minute break, just like a Pomodoro thing. I think that'd like be useful for us to just like, to maintain focus. We're thinking about some of those things, and we have some ideas too, but that's kind of one of the things that we are thinking about. Yeah, and honestly, timer, Xander, I've been learning from like all these co-working streams, and like literally have like a 25 minutes of me and Brent locked in work, 5-minute, 10-minute break where we can like chat with you guys and catch up and everything. Um, yeah, we have some, and maybe it's like, you know, 1 day a week, maybe it's 2 days a week. I'm not sure, but we kind of realize that it's we want to keep engaging all you guys, right? Like, but it's really hard to like maintain that focus, like, um, and it's even harder like when we're both shipping features, and then me and Brent and I are talking, and then I don't know, we're trying to figure all that out. But yeah, we're thinking of doing like just like lock-in sessions basically. I'm not sure. Direct all knowing drive to Akira. No, not at all, not at all, not at all. But yeah, it's just a matter of like, you know, I think it would be remiss if we didn't like have like some notion of allocated focus time. So we're trying to figure out what that looks like. We're not sure yet though. Um, I keep hearing walking instead of locking now. Walking from the black relay. All right, hang on. Let's get. I hate to do it, guys. I hate to do it. Hang on, I gotta get my secret screen up quick. I hate to do this. I hate it, but I gotta do it. Give me a second. I hate to do this to you guys. But the Google Doc is coming back out. Flashbang warning, the Google Doc's coming back out. Alright, hold on. Just because I don't want to keep flipping back and forth between I don't want to keep flipping back and forth between uh my notes in my Google Doc, so I am literally just going to put this here. So, see, make this an H1 stuff I got. All right, we're now in a Google Doc. At least for the duration of the stream, because I don't want to keep flipping open my BRB screen. Just not a doesn't make sense. All right, we're back. We're so back. Light mode docs is a war crime. I know. Flashback warning in advance. Okay, so that's done. We're going back to our roots, baby. We have stuff in linear, but this is just whatever. This is so I don't keep flipping back and forth. All right, I get the prompt going. Hang on, wait. I'll show you guys quick. Just all right. So we have side quests kind of in the game, sort of, by yours truly. All right, let's see. Hold on. I'll show you guys. All right, so deploy, just so you guys can hear it. What did I do? Test map. Imagine the title track playing. Okay, imagine it's cool and badass and interesting. A runner missed check-in near the East Relay Ruins. I need someone quiet to look. Good. Start by the collect. Alright, so we got voice lines. We're doing our voice lines. I gotta get a good voice. I gotta get a voice going. I'm doing all my own voice acting. That was just something, but I gotta get voices done. So I'm working on voice. I'm terrible at impressions, so naturally I'm hoping characters just start to come out. I'm actually pretty happy with like the death sounds and like getting hit sounds. I actually think they'll sound pretty good. And I could do 11 labs, but I'd rather just do it myself. Maybe I'll do 11 labs for a little bit of stuff. But I'm trying to just like develop characters for the game. All right, you can do straight act them or train a voice model and locally. I'd rather voice act them, but I definitely could train a voice model. I definitely could. If there's one thing that won't be AI, I can say I did my own voices. You know. All right, we're gonna get this going. All right, get the side quest stuff going now. With our sophisticated task tracking. And then we're gonna like a little voice line, like a little radio effect thing. Because I'm like, the thing I keep thinking about for Black Relay is, you know, we have to have it be like core loop stuff working. So like, what makes it fun, right? What makes the game fun? Playing it. So side quests are gonna like be a big part of this, where it's like, you know, throughout the map you're just gonna get like little random side quests you can do. Maybe you get revives, maybe you get rewards, whatever. So we're gonna give that a shot and just get that quest system going a little better. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so the review should not be working much better. Sure, this works in the main menu. This button needs to be in the bottom right, but that's good for now. Okay, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. So yeah, the idea of this is, you know, basically in addition to a video review, you get like a simple rubric that's kind of grounded in some of this. So for me, I think you guys know my stance by now, but for me, heroes got to be super clear. I got to see what the product does in like 10 seconds or less, whether it's like a live app preview or a video or something. Got to know how it works. Got to understand what the core features are. Got to know how much it costs. Got to know your story. And got to be able to get in touch with you. I think how it works in core features can probably be one thing, maybe. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if how it works in core features are the same thing. Gotta think about that. Hold up, is your background on pay-per-view a solid color? What backgrounds? Like, you mean the background of the site? Oh no, you have it too. Yeah, sorry, Zener, which one? Super faint? Yeah, this kind of this like interesting effect like I did throughout, but I don't like it. I'm gonna remove it. Yes, yeah, they're very subtle. They're very subtle. Do you like it? Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm gonna remove it. I don't like it either. Hey, Rita Vertex, how are you? Thanks for popping in. What are you up to? Yeah, I know, Rita. It's funny. I had literally the same thought. It was what Codex did for design. It kind of looks like trash, huh? It kind of looks like trash and garbage. Yeah, I need to remove all that. All right, let's see. What should Scout Holt award for the runner's direct detection? Some XP in dollars? I like that. Yeah, I think that's good. No timers. Actually, let's do a 6 minute deadline. I like that. Yeah, I'll dismiss. I like that. Xander, it's maybe okay as an Easter egg down the site. The fact that it overlays on the text info is bad. I agree. We're gonna remove that. I don't know why GPT Image Gen decided to throw that in there, but here we are. It's good design, not great. So, Rita, today I'm upgrading my packages, updating my code, updating my Docker file to work from error to another. Almost done though. Hopefully, good luck. Good luck. If you got something you want to show off, Rita, feel free. Pepper views maybe used to you at some point. I need to get things in Docker too, especially for try launch loop. It's really becoming a nightmare to run things locally. As it I said this week, gotcha. As I think as try launch loop grows, like we're just gonna have pain points and like we'll just solve them when we get there. You know, that's kind of been my project stance. Like, could we Dockerize Pepper views? Maybe, but do we need to? No. I already have a system my project won't work on. Python environments. Yeah, that's where Docker is really handy. I guess right when I was using Docker. Oh, cool, nice. Local don't use Docker. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. What's their pricing? Can you use it for free? I know they updated this, like, I don't know, a while ago now. If you're personal, yeah. You probably should, Rita. Yeah, I think so. Hold on. So, personal, good to go. Just get the personal, and then upgrade if you need to. This is mostly for the cloud stuff. I love Railway too. Hey, speaking of, we support Railway for Port Deck actually. So if you want to see your Railway deployments, do I have any? I don't know if I do. I think I might have one. Yeah, I have two. I have two Railway projects deployed. So if you want to see your status of your projects deployed, you can check out portdeck.app, Rita. That might be of interest to you. It's free. It's open source. It's a gigabyte. That's the only thing. I gotta make this file size way smaller. Also only available on Mac, but basically trying to make this is just like I'm gonna remove this project. I think I don't like this project at all. I'm really not using it myself that much. But it just monitors all your local ports. It'll monitor your Docker containers too. I think. Do I do that? I think it does that. But yeah, it monitors your deployments and whatnot. But yeah, Port Deck. That's an app we shipped that I'm just kind of dogfooding here on stream a little bit. I need to update the landing page so it actually looks like what we want, but all this stuff is going to disappear. So don't read any of this. Literally just going to be a hero probably, and like a couple like here's the feature. But yeah, if you know, this basically just monitors. It's almost like a command center. So if that's interesting to you, give it a whirl. Let me know your feedback. It's open source. Yeah, this Port Deck app. If you're interested, you can. I love your feedback, honestly, and anyone else too. But this is something I've shipped. I'm pretty proud of. This is my first like utility app, I guess. I went through the Apple review and whatnot. But yeah, basically it's this. I gotta update the site. The site sucks. Don't even read the site. The screenshot's out of date. But this basically allows you to see like all your deployments from your favorite service providers, and also see all your reports running locally. And I'd be curious to see. I baked in Docker to this at some point, so this should come up as well. And if not, I will get that added back. But yeah, this is useful and meaningful. Maybe you might like it. I got to get this file size way down though. Like it just should be like 200 megabyte. Yeah, this is not even an AI native local runtime dashboard. It's that's not even what it is. I need to update the marketing site. It's literally just the command center for your apps. A better H1 here is a command center for your apps. Is a better H1. So yeah, if you want to wait for me to update the landing page, feel free. But yeah, this landing page is old and needs an update desperately. And you know what? We're gonna do that right now. Actually, might as well. Um, Port deck. Can we update the marketing site for this? This is no longer. I know. Trust me. I thought the same thing. This literally is not even what this product is anymore. This is really your all you're like your local hosts, your command center for apps, I don't know, or something. Help me flesh that out. We can also remove all the oops. Oh my god, I keep maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign. I need to use Claude. I keep clicking it accidentally, it keeps opening. Non hang on. Alright, I'm gonna use voice here. Non-relevant information, such as the public roadmap, the future pro features. This is just a free open source tool. This isn't AI native at all anymore, so this entire landing page has to update basically. So can you update that for me and provide suggestions? I just this isn't AI native. This product kind of really evolved, and not everything has to be AI. It's just a useful utility I think people might find useful. I'm dogfooding it. Maybe other people find it useful. So help me flesh this out and create a better just copy for my landing page here. Okay, yeah. We are fixing that right now. Because yeah, I had this idea to be like an AI native thing, but yeah, it's just doesn't make any sense. The landing page has to be simpler. I don't want AI in this either. I don't think AI needs to be in this. Like you guys know me, like I'm all in on AI, but like this doesn't need AI. Maybe at some point Codex or Claude can like understand this. Well, I guess it can already. I guess here. I guess it can already. Check this out. At port deck, what servers are running? I guess you could ask this. I guess you could ask this for anything. Let's see. I didn't even really account for this until literally right now, but this should just work. Maybe. I don't know. If it doesn't, we'll make it work. But I just use computer use. Okay, so all that review stuff should be all set. Let's archive this. Plan. Update. Update my update my God, if I could type update my site to remove all the weird arrows and cursors throughout on the landing page. That's just extra noise and I do not like it. Yeah, an MCP4 would be cool. Yeah, I got some ideas for it, but yeah, like having AI native like isn't intended to like be in the app. So also, Xander, are you interested in feedback on Pep reviews in its current state? I know mid build can be kind of annoying if things are in the full state if you want them. Yeah, we're kind of midstream here. Or it's not. We're mid builds. But yeah, if you have, I need to figure out a better system as well for like actually providing feedback for me. It's funny. I'm providing a review site, but yes, I want feedback on this as well. So I'm almost wondering if there's like a button at the top that's like provide feedback. But yeah, Xander, if you have suggestions now, please let me know. This landing page needs a little bit of work. But yeah, let me know whatever you got for me, Xander. Let me know. and some of it I already might have ideas in mind for, or like have in my backlog. But yeah, dude, always happy to take feedback. So let me know. The first fit on the landing page. Yep, go for it. I'm paying it. I'll monitor chat. Let's see. Audio is very quiet. Really? Let's see. There should be a control. Hey everyone, my name is Jesse. Reviews. If you're like me, it is pretty quiet. And it's really hard to get in the head of a user. First pepper view for pepper view, exactly. Reviews with an S. That is pretty quiet, actually. I probably needed to be up in the microphone like this. So that's good feedback. Unfiltered feedback. Okay, that's good feedback. Yeah, keep it coming, Xander. The first pepper view. Two, I kind of thought the video was going to be doing a pepper view of your own site. Example, I had that idea actually. I had that idea to sort of be meta, and in fact, I actually here. I'll show you. Check this out. God, I can't type today. Ah, God. We use this for a reason. But God, it's annoying when I gotta re-enter this stuff. Hold on. All right, let's get this password. There you go. So yeah, for that first review, I got a bunch of smoke tests here. The first one was this actually. And this was here, I'll show you. Maybe I re-add this to the site. Hey, this is a video that you can expect for pep.reviews. So I'm gonna be reviewing one of my own products, trylaunchsoup.com. So going to the site here for the first time, ship more, let us tell your story. I think that's a pretty good H1. So try Launch Soup turns your commit GitHub commits and product context into review-ready drafts for X, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Interesting. Looks like I can paste a public GitHub repo. Looks interesting. And I can see some examples here. Okay, pretty cool. So let's see. So if I find a GitHub repo, let's see. Do we have one that we like? Let's go here. Let's see, let's find one that, this one's public, so this one is a drone detection dashboard. So if you go and plug it in, let's see, hopefully this will tell me how it works. Right now it's not really clear on how this product actually works, so hopefully this will give us an example here. Okay, interesting. So I gave us a post back. Okay, cool. So I probably want to like move forward at this point and see what else we have going on here. Let's take a look at the rest of the landing page though. Let's see. So both people have never rather be shipping the marketing. Interesting. I think the thing that's missing in the hero though is there's not like a little visual of how the works. Like show me exactly how it works. Like right when I get on the site. So if that's a short video, if that's like a little thing I can click around in and see the app kind of behind the scenes for how it works here. This is interesting. This is really not meaningful at all though to me. Feature highlights, product highlights, engagement highlights. It's useful, but I mean, I'm really not going to get a lot of value out of these. So pain points, great features should not disappear after they're shipped. Okay, that's meaningful. It's kind of really text heavy here. This YS, this little graph here is really not showing a lot of value. Okay, this is good. How it works is good. Maybe put this up on the page. Got to set things up, add context, then review the stuff. Okay, that's kind of where I want to be. Benefits, this kind of also isn't that meaningful. A lot of text. There should be less text. Show me more of how this works. Pricing, this looks pretty good. Okay, like that little toggle. Pricing is simple and straightforward. Reviews. Okay, got myself on there as my first review. Founding 50. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So you can kind of claim a spot. Story, I like the story. I think story is important. That's good. FAQ. Okay. Yeah, so I need some work. Just tell me how the product works. Show me the description, or show me in visuals in some capacity, whether it's a video or if it's a little kind of interactive demo we have on this homepage here. I think that guy's on something. Big time. So yeah, I am thinking about adding that back. So I'm just gonna do it. Let's see. Publish it. Oops. Pep reviews. All right, there we go. Perfect. Oh, excellent. Doesn't work. Excellent. Doesn't work. Oh, perfect. Doesn't work either. Oh wait, yeah, it does. The rubric is just available. Oh yeah, okay. The rubric was only like feature stuff, so I just gotta add conditional logic if there's no rubrics. I should be able to do backfill stuff. Hold on. Pep reviews. Open the app. Pep reviews. So let's see. Let's review our own app, shall we? Oh wait, let me see this is going. All right, let me get that going there. See, command center for the FC build. Looks pretty good. I don't know. Whatever, that's fine. Looks good. Open up PR and merge it to main. All right, so port deck app coming your way. Side quests coming your way. Typically, I will rearrange my projects based on priority. So Pep Reviews 1, Black Relay 2, and Port Deck 3. That's just like a little thing I do in Codex to when I'm working on much stuff. Okay, so let's add this back. Hero clarity improved. The values meaning clear in the product is shown in action. No. How it works. If can understand the path to percept the result, needs work. Core features. Keep the values unified. Nope. Pricing, that's nothing that's good. Founder stories there. I think we have a contact form, right? Yeah, okay. So you can hit us up on X, an email, or DMs. That suffices for me. For that review. Keep going with this. All right, let's see. There we go. How's that, Xander? That's the idea. I want to get this in a spot where I can it should be by date or like some kind of sorting here. I'm not sure yet, but let's also update our profile for this Pep Tech Dev. Let's update a profile so I'm actually here. Make sure this works. Email, twitter.com. Tweeter. It's X. I still call it Twitter. Also, we don't need a primer product or company. I don't know why I have that there. See, such Peplet reviews. All right. When that updates, it should automatically update. Let's get that quick. This is how I find my headshot now. I just go into my repo, I go in my disk folder because I know it's going to be there. I just grab one. Okay. Okay, so this should now show me. Perfect, I'm not there anymore. Perfect. Perfect. All right, gotta figure that out. All right, so something with giving the reviews thing. All right, so that's not working, obviously. So we're gonna look at that next. Okay, look at that next. And also that withdraw testimonial button needs to go away too. Don't know why that's there. It should just this checkbox should just be checked or unchecked. Let's look at that next. All right, let me write that down. There needs to be like a scratch pad in Codex. That'd be a good idea, actually. Having like a little scratch pad, just like notes somewhere. pull this here's secret screen up. I need to write that down because that needs to work for sure. Pepper views. Add ability. I need to add basically updating profile, and after updating my user profile, it's like the box check is not persisting. That's what seems to be the issue. I checked the box for man, hold on one second, guys. Look at this up in a minute. Click save. Nothing seems to be happening. Look into this. In addition, remove the withdraw. The checkbox is the source of truth if something is displayed. All right, take a look at that next. All right, let's remove all that crap from the backgrounds. New overlay, we're back. All right, let's remove all this. Okay, we're back. Let's see. All right, so we just removed all those little weird cursors. Much better. Much better. Merge to main and push main. Let's see. So portdeck.app. I think this accidentally merged to portdeck.app. Yeah, there's the wrong one. Update this in the public repo. All right, I forgot we have like a legacy archive repo for portdeck that I need to just delete, honestly, because I just tried to make that change in the private repo, so we'll get that going. But yeah, Xander, what do you think, Xander? You think that, like, I guess my thought is have my review kind of down the page for an actual product I did. I gotta fix a bug, obviously, but this shows how it works. I think that makes sense. Where someone could go to testimonials like, yeah, like on my first testimonial, I kind of thought it was silly at first, but now I got this feedback. It's like, yeah, like this is what you can expect too, right? I could do either, I suppose. Maybe even have it both, like see how it works, see a review. I like having the views to see what to expect. Yeah, maybe the reviews just have to be up. Maybe the reviews just have to be. Actually, yeah. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move the testimonials up. You have a video carousel. No carousels. No carousels, but maybe just two buttons. I think testimonials just have to be above. I think I just need to move testimonials where pricing is. And then feedback from a real person. Then make it more clear as the user scrolls on the page. Okay, so that should be updated. We should have no more of those squiggles. No more squiggles. Perfect, no more squigs. No more squigs. All right. Now I need to hang on. Let me get the secret screen up quick, and then Proibos. What's going on, Proibos? Hey, man. I forgot your name earlier. I mentioned you. I forgot. I'm terrible at names. It'll take me a little while to learn everyone's. Okay, let me get this prompt going. Copy this. Boom. All right. Proibos, how do you feel about reviewing lecture apps in alpha beta? Yes, exactly what Pep Reviews is for. And if I need more categories in the future, I'll do that. But yeah, SaaS mobile app, I consider that under mobile app. So yeah, I will review anything. Don't submit it yet though, because we still have bugs. But we're getting dang close. Um, Also, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta start taking a break, maybe around like whenever you hear the garage door open. Gotta take a break. I'll be right back, guys. I'll run the ad break now. Um, if I can, kind of do that now, just so you guys don't get hit with it. Can I do this somehow? I don't know. Whatever. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm not ending the stream. I'll just be right back. BRB. All right, guys, we're back. We're still back. All right. Yeah, I was thinking about calling it just app as well, Akira. That's probably more. I mean, like at some point, I mean, I can review your game. I play a lot of games. I have a lot of experience playing games, so yeah, this will just grow over time. But yeah, I am gonna update that to just be app. I think too. Web, mobile, desktop. I like that. Makes it clear you can submit anything. All right, let's see. Just gotta get a couple other bugs squashed here, and then we'll update that. After customer unchecks consent and later checks it again. Uh, yeah, require reapproval. Just in case. I mean, I don't see how people do that, but unless someone gets really pissed off and hated my review and they say a bunch of swear words on the site, I don't think they would, but you never know. Okay, you never know. Oh, we're still an ad break. Let's see, is it still going? Gets to the garage door. Wife alert. Wife leaving for work alert. Also, this is a bang of a track. Big JT fan here. All right, let's fix this. All right, oh, that's good. All right, so we're fixing an issue we had with this button for the permission stuff. I guess is failing. This basically just allows someone to say, "Yep, it's good for me to post on the site." And removing withdrawal testimony as well, because this checkbox basically implies that. So, removing noise. We love removing noise. We love removing features. So we love removing things that don't really matter that much. This is even already too noisy. Like, this has got to get reduced to. Probably just end up making this a card, actually, like multiple cards, maybe like a 2-column. There's a lot of. I'm doing a pep reviews of my own site. Okay, I'm doing a pep reviews of my own site. There's too much there's not that much real estate here to warrant taking up this much space vertically or horizontally rather. This really would make sense as a card view, especially if someone submits a bunch of apps. Like I'll show you, for example, even like my reviewer dashboard. Here, I'll show you. Even like my own reviewer dashboard, right? Like I gotta scroll so much to get to any of this. So I am going to. I could have some thought, but yeah, I think I think it should just be like, the one thing I still am back and forth between all the time myself is like the use of modals, like how much goes in a modal versus how much doesn't. I don't know where I stand yet. I feel pretty strongly about like not having like sliders or carousels in a hero or whatever because that hides content and that content can be important to users and I think that those experiences typically suck. I don't know where I stand on modals yet. I don't know where modals live in terms of like people's thoughts on them. Like, do they like them? Do they not like them? I'm not sure. Um, I tend to like them. I think it's a good way to like it hides content, but it makes things more compact until you need it. So I don't know. I gotta get some thought for both pep reviews and other sites I'm working on. But yeah, what do you guys think of modals? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Portec is updated. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned. We're a command center now, not an AI first crap. So I gotta update this more at some point. There you go. Portdeck.app. Okay. Port deck marketing copy. Correct in the input repo. Merge to main. Okay, looks good. Can we delete the old private repo? It's just creating confusion. Hey, if you haven't gotten around to install Math Skills, I highly recommend it. It's doing a lot of dev work, just an npx install and code expect music. Yeah, dude, I have that in my tab right now, actually. Let me do that right now. Does this install all of them? If I do his skills? Because I want all of them. If you can pick. Alright, so I'm installing all too. Do that right now. Yes. Here we go. Yeah, I meant to do this yesterday. I forgot. I want to do the grill me. I'm gonna do the grill me across like all my repos and say, hey, what sucks? And whenever you're gonna play me, ask the girl at the docks said, okay, thank you, Provials. Yeah, dude. This always happens. All right. Okay. I'm making sure that this is the archive repo. Okay, actually, all right, hold on. I am gonna do this myself. On second thoughts, I will do this myself. I don't want. I will just delete this. Open this in a browser tab for me so I can do so. Okay. Yeah, Prevo, thank you as well yesterday for sharing instead of full access to approve for me. I'm sure this would have caught this on full access too, but here's a little example, right? Like my command line, the token I have for this doesn't allow delete repo, which is good. Like that's a good thing, right? Because what if it made a destructive action or something? Um, so it got me really concerned. I saw a lot of other threads too, where people were like inadvertently deleted things, and yeah, I am being way more cognizant of that now. Also, this is not what I need. Port deck. Just do this myself. Just doing it myself. All right, we're deleting this to feel something. We're going in UI, guys. We're going in UI. Can you believe it? We're clicking into UI. I can't believe it. We're just trying to feel something. All right, hold on. Port deck. So port deck archive. I see no reason to keep this. This is all public. We don't need this. Releases. Okay. And let's get this out of here. See you later, port deck archive. Port deck. Port deck archive. Oh my god. Port deck archive. See you. See you. Mr. Port deck archive. Yup, you're out of here. You're out of here, dude. Later. Later. Oh my god. Gotta type in the 2FA every 2 seconds. 2FA, more like put in a code every 2 seconds. But I get it, okay? I get it. It's gotta be done. 1, 3, 8, 9, 5, 6. Okay. Deleted. Excellent. Oh my god, I can't stop misclicking. It's driving me nuts. I deleted it myself from the... You know what? We're gonna delete it for ourselves too. Oh, that was my computer messing up. Port deck. Where is port deck archive? Port deck. Port deck. Port deck. Port deck. I got a bunch of worksheets to clean up too. All right. Which one of these locally is the archive one I need to delete? Easy way to move things from the dock, yeah. See that install yet? Oh shoot, okay. Oops. Enter to confirm. Okay. What agents to install to? This is a nice little interface. What agents? I guess we'll do Claude. Where's Codex? Why can't I find Codex? CMD spacebar, so I've been graded into my muscle. Am I an idiot and I just oh, thank you. Thank you. God, I'm stupid. Okay, thank you. Additionally, Claude Code is not there for some reason though. That's weird. Alright, we'll do Claude 2. Yeah, thank you. Yep, I just noticed. Always included. Yes, I do. Thank you. I'm blind. Yeah, command spacebars and grant your muscle memory. I only keep browser in the dock. Any of that doesn't appear unless open. Yeah. Alright, so let's enter now. What do you think? Project or global? I think global. Then I don't have to keep finagling around. Yeah. Symlink. Okay. This is a pretty slick installation process, I gotta say. Safe, medium risk. Alright. Sure. And the past with stuff like cursor, something that will work well for me since then I've always used copy. Yeah. Alright, yeah, if it stops working, then we'll copy. Okay, alright, installed. Sick. Alright, let's just take a look at this. Git port deck, delete this folder. Oh wait, this, oh yeah, so close before deleting the directory. Okay, I need to do a quick file update then. Can you move, how do I do this? Okay, here's what I want to look at my codex. So I have, okay, so I am in the port deck. Here, can I show reveal the finder? How do I want to handle this? It's not a big deal to just create another subfolder, I don't think. Okay, here's something. Talk. Here's something that is interesting to resolve. So we're in this main port deck, but we created the port deck public and the port deck site and so forth. So I want to basically just create another folder called port deck that just has these two children Git repos within them. However, if I make this new project, I assume I'm going to lose all the context that I have currently in this project. I know we've done a good job of keeping up Markdown and so forth, but is there any risk or concern, basically, if we do delete this? Again, I think this is the right call. We did want to separate these things out, but help me kind of understand that. I just want to make sure I don't lose my context here. I don't think I'm mad at that much. I can just create a new folder, but I want to understand that. I haven't done this before, so all these little nuanced things, you know. Okay, let's make sure that this works. Back to Pepperfuse. Pepperfuse. Oops. Localhost. Open app. Just test all this. Let's see, do this as well. Okay. All right, so now we should see the testimonial. Why don't we see that? We should see hell yeah, the reviews mad good. Thanks. What the heck? Look at my browser. It might be caching. Let me make sure of that. No, must be something else going on. What the hell? All right. Save, edit, save. For this review, and it's still not displaying on the main site. Take over my browser. In a tab group and debug why this is happening. We should also have some kind of notification that appears. In addition, when the box is checked or unchecked and the user, I'll do that later. We'll do toast notifications later. We just gotta get this working now. That seems like a lot. It's like we already did all this. Port deck public. It's like I don't know. It doesn't matter. We already have this separated out. This is just like an archive repo. It's getting confused. So I don't mind the old branches and work trees, etc being removed. You can uh handles. All right. Annoyance of a port deck. We basically cut a new public folder just to kind of get us in a better spot. We lost some of the git commit history, but whatever, doesn't matter. Public stuff is safe moving forward. We got 4 hours of tokens left, so they're gonna have to catch in one of these resets unless Tebow says, "Hey, you get a reset." We'll find out. I wish there was like a reset schedule because they're resetting them all the time anyway. Maybe we'll use Claude. All right, so we're doing some annoying cleanup with this port deck stuff. I had to lock in there for a minute. We're still figuring out what's going on with these testimonials not displaying publicly on the site, and we're working on a side quest. Working on a side quest stuff for Unity. Probably get one tomorrow. There's should be a bunch of stuff. Yeah, and Thursdays is always like their ship day. I think I might just hang tight. I might just hang tight and try Claude out again or something. All right, we should have side quests now. We should have a side quest. Let's see. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's try out side quest, guys. Kind of a pretty vague. See if side quests work. Auto equip them. Nice. We'll do the. We'll do the test map. Yeah, I'm on 200 Pro. Yep. Let's just get some of these dudes out of here quick. Gotta make things a little easier to see. It's kind of by design, but it's kind of just annoying now. We're starting to kind of look like a game, guys. We're starting to kind of look like a game here. I mean, it looks like shit, but like the mechanics and stuff, like I'm starting to have fun, which is good. That's a good sign that I'm having fun playing my own game. Oh yeah, okay. Roblox is capable. We also made this little animation thing, like installing the battery. Some of the FPS games are almost on par with Cockle and a lot of stuff. Yeah, dude, I know. No, like I've seen the videos, man. They're pretty wild. Oh shit. But you know, we're making our own game, But yeah, Roblox stuff I have seen, and it is quite shocking how good it is. We definitely like feel like Roblox right now. We definitely feel like Roblox right now, but you know, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right, let's see. What do we want to test this quest? Ah, fuck! I died. Damn it! Didn't realize dude spawned there. Get the squad all equipped again. Let's roll out. Try again. Try again. I'm just trying to test the squad or this. All right, I'm giving myself infinite health. Infinite health. Keep knuckle up off. A runner mischecked. Good. All right, so now we should have. We should have quests. Alright, where is this thing? Where do they put this quest? I think I'm gonna have it display that on the HUD somewhere. That's the extraction. Nice, alright, we got a filling message. Okay, alright, we'll make a couple changes. Make this appear on the map. Probably move that later. Okay, I think we're good. So we got port deck. Port deck just now has app and site. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right. So we're good. Can you confirm you see the repos in here for my site? All right, let's make sure this works. Okay, localhost. Edit testimonial. Okay, so this is checked. Localhost 3000. What the hell is happening? This is why is this happening? Checkbox is not saving correctly, dude. Oh, I'm an idiot. Ah, cause I had the reapproval stuff. I wonder if I should just turn that off. Let's see. I'm a fool. Okay, I'm a fool. My bad. That was my fault. I forgot that we set this so I have to auto approve. Have to approve on future updates. That's actually updates. Go ahead. Where's the main and push main? Okay, that's on me. That's on me. Forgot that someone edits their content or whatever, then they need me to go back and reapprove it, which may be annoying. I am already considering turning that off. I don't know. Gotta assume people are gonna troll, which is unfortunate. I don't think they would. I don't think they would, but you never know. If someone hates the review or something, I guess they wouldn't even get to that step for leaving testimonial, but and I'd have to review it to approve it. All right, this is looking all pretty good so far. I think what I'm gonna do as well for David and Mike. I'm gonna backfill theirs as well, and get the rubric going. Did that make sense? All right, let's get that going first, though. Okay, all right, port deck is good to go now. Port deck.app. I want to update this at some point. I'm not gonna do it now because I'm gotta be more cognizant with my tokens because I have 4 hours left. I want to get this so that like it'll just be open all the time by default and actually make it look like this. Also, download just has to download zip and view source. I'm gonna put those both in the navigation here. Don't really need any of this crap either. This needs to just all go away. That's the one thing Codex and I probably Claude too. They just add so much extra text. I don't know why. There's probably like inherent system prompts or whatever that say, you know, explicitly explain to the user X, Y, and Z. Maybe I gotta just create a rule where it's like don't keep adding things if I don't explicitly ask for them. Specifically when it comes to marketing material and like content on sites, that stuff is just I don't know. That's still been my experience. They'll fix that one day, but it's this fine line of like how much do we want to try to do additional for the user that they didn't ask for versus how much do we not. That's our problem. It's gotten better for sure, but still not there. All right. Oh, so this is yeah. All right, we'll figure that out later. Better than what we had though. It's no longer an AI first terminal. Now it is actually more meaningful to what it is. I'm gonna plan to grill me actually probables with. I'm gonna make a note to do that actually. Secret screen up quick. I want to make a note to do the grill me stuff with my port deck and probably everything for that matter. Port deck. Use grill me skill for this. I gotta use grill me. I gotta reduce the file size. I got homebrew. I also gotta get a signed DMG file instead of a zip into applications. And then I gotta start promoting this a little bit because I do think that this is a pretty nifty app. I said on X this week that I will be announcing and shipping some things, so over the next couple days, and it's been a couple days. So I gotta just start doing screen charm videos of the apps and whatnot. You give an initial prompt like, I'm gonna build a feature that does X, Y, Z, Grimwell Docs. Got it. Let me make sure I see that in Codex now too. Let's see. So I'm assuming grill me. Oh, nice. There we go. Yep. Sharpen a plan through interview. Stress this thinking. Yes, nice. I like it. Thank you, Bravos. I appreciate you sharing that, dude. I will definitely be using this. Yep, I'm already good to go. I already got it. I just did slash. I just did slash grill docs. We're here, baby. It's all there. So make sure they're all there, actually. Grill. Yeah, yep. Good to go, dude. Thank you. Oh, no shit. Did I really? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I did? Or everyone did? Hold on, wait. Where was I? I lost where I was at. Oh, yeah. I have three of them. I've had three. It's banked up. And it's like, do I do it within 3 days, or do you think T-Ball will reset? If I run out, I will reset. If I run out, I'll reset. But I'm gonna try to hold off as much as I can. Maybe I'll touch a little grass today or something. All right, let's see. Just gonna take a look at something quick. I really, yeah, I should. I should probably. Should I start working on just medium? I really should, honestly. I just forget. I just forget a lot of times to switch my effort. I imagine at some point what they're gonna do is like they will like auto detect like the effort that should be used based on the task. That'd be super cool. Where it's like, hey, you're running extra high here and you want 2 words in your site change. Are you sure? You know, I'm sure they already can optimize it, but yeah, I've been using high. I should start using medium. I guess the good news is like this is the first time I'm running into this problem, where like my tokens are potentially running out in 3 hours. Um, yeah, I've used extra high a few times just for some stuff on Black Relay. It really has a hard time, at least right now, figuring out like well, I don't know. 3D space stuff it struggles with a little bit. Even when I kept sending screen like it still doesn't really understand and like at least Unity and whatnot um like what a hand is and like how a hand should belong in certain places and stuff. But it's like, but once you get it right for the first time, once you get it right the first time, it's like then it'll figure it out. And yeah, I used extra high and I put a goal mode on it, goal mode, and I just said, keep running this task until it looks like the screenshot. And that got us most of the way there. And it's this like constant back and forth though, where it's like, do I rip a goal mode on high or do I just use ultra? I guess a goal mode too. I don't know. I'm still figuring all that stuff out. It's still so new and so cool, which is awesome. It's like these are the cool questions that I think are interesting. It's like, how do we figure that out? Hey, Dr. Cody, what's going on, man? Thank you for the sub, my brother. How you doing? The doctor's in the building. I'm doing great, man, Dr. Cody. How you doing, dude? We are cooking over here, man. We're taking a break from Try Launch Loop just to kind of step away from it for a few days. Because I think we would go back in with fresh eyes. Well, that'd be good. And also, Brent's not here. And I had people asking for pep reviews, so I had to kind of jump on that. And yes, now I need to make this just be generic. Akira, what'd you say earlier? What did you say earlier, Akira? If you're still here. We just said app. Review your app, and then in parentheses, it was like just 3 things. Let's see. We want to just app, yeah, because I'll do Electron apps. I'll do any apps. I'll review any app. All right. Let's see. I want to update my modal for checkout to be more generic to make it clear that I review all kinds of apps. Eric Codes, first time chat. What's going on, man? How are you? Let's pop it in, dude. How are you, man? We are working on all things AI here, Eric. So we're working on right now pep.reviews and theblackrelay.com. That's what we're working on today. So one's a SaaS app, one's a Unity game. We typically work on trylaunchloop.com here, but I know you guys hate this word, our co-founder Brent is camping, and so yeah, now we're taking a look at some pep reviews stuff. I'm a developer myself. He's code by hand. Now I welcome, Eric. We're thrilled to have you along for the journey. You are in the right place, my friend. Yeah, we rip codecs often. I have Claude too, but yeah, I'm pretty much all in on codecs, and yeah, we use that for rapidly making stuff. I made the initial prototype for pep reviews in like 2 days, so now I need to make it better. And yeah, that's what we're working on, Eric. Working on pep reviews, trylauncher.com. I don't know. You can take a look at my bio below. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. We've shipped like 1,000 things, some of them meaningful, some of them not. How does my bio look, actually? Do I have stuff there? How does my bio look, actually? Yeah, here's a bunch of stuff I wrote with AI. So Try Launch Loop is what I'm building right now. Pep reviews, working on that right now. Shop My Farmers Market. This one, again, I did it in like 4 days. Like, I think this one's very interesting. But kind of put that, still working on that. Port Deck we just shipped and we just updated the landing page for. The Black Relay, there's a game I'm working on. Closet. I did this for my I did this in a day, just like a what to wear closet app. I gotta put that in the app store. Gridiron Rumble was the first thing I ever worked on with Claude. Maybe I should update the description there. But Gridiron Rumble was the first thing I ever worked on in Claude. And it's like it's done. I just have to ship it. And then here's some other stuff too I worked on. My favorite of everything that I've done today, I gotta say, is Embrace Cringe. I barely show this on stream just because I kind of forget about it, but it's in my X bio. This is my favorite thing I've worked on to date. Hang on, let me make sure this prompt is going. So just make this app review, then in parentheses, something like app, web, mobile, native, PC. Something like that. Something like that. I want to make that clear in the marketing page content as well. Okay, let's rip on that. Eric, I don't use X for some reason, and all of my SaaS is Norwegian, but I do have an app on the App Store for the entire world, though. Dude, share it. I'm happy to take a look. And if you want to review, you may be interested in Papped Out Reviews. But yeah, man, share it. I'm happy to take a look for you. This is my favorite thing think I've made to date. I made this right when I was kind of starting to like use X more. I love X. I haven't given my X rant in a while, guys, but I joined X in 2010, Twitter back then, and I used it for shit posting and memes. And now my feed, I kid you not, is full of founders, builders, people making cool stuff. It very much is like a parallel with Twitch, I think. So I saw Doug's DB. All right, yeah, now you guys know what my birthday is. So wish me my birthday. On my birthday, wish me. Yeah, I'm in Syracuse. I'm an open book. You guys can find my birthday online somewhere. Whatever. Wish me a happy birthday on April 26th. But yeah, this is me. If you're not an X, you should get on there and start using it. It's very different. I know some people don't like Elon Musk, whatever. Regardless of your thoughts on him, X is a really great platform. It's working really well for me. I'm connecting with a lot of great people. X is fun. X is a lot of fun if you use it in the way you should be, which is I don't know. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't use it anyway, but for me, it's just I've been connecting with a lot of people this way, and it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, Eric, we dox stuff all the time here. It's all good. I'm not worried about it. Eric goes, the app is. Let me take a look at that. The Blue Psychopaths. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta block out that noise. You just gotta block the noise out. Yeah, if you guys aren't following, we can do an X handle drop if you guys want to connect with each other. Feel free to put in chat. Okay, Chrono. All right, I'll give you like the 30-second review, and then if you want the full review, Eric goes. I'm happy to do that on Pep Reviews. Launched in Norway. Okay, I like this little app preview here on the right. This kind of indicates to me I want to click around into it a little bit more, though. Almost like an interactive thing. Pocket money that teaches kids to master and not to expect. It'd be cool if it'd be like a little bit of like a interactive thing here, or even like something that kind of plays, right? Like tell me immediately, right when I visit the site, exactly how this all works. So if it's like an animated video, if I can actually click into it interactive, that's what I start with. For kids, yeah, kids is really hard to navigate. Like just make that really clear, like privacy first up front. I'm sure it's demonstrated as I scroll through here. Almost like a task manager of sorts. That's cool. That's actually this is a cool idea. So your kid gets chores done. Nice. I like that. That's very cool. Yeah, privacy is a big deal. I would say like paramount. And I'm sure. I would say just make sure that this is like really evident up front around like what privacy means to you. That's just I'm not a parent yet, but like yeah, that's one thing I'd really make sure you hammer home like right from the start. Norwegian law is even worse. Yeah, I know nothing about Norwegian a law, obviously. But no, it's a cool app. I would say all these little windows here and whatnot, make them animated or like make them clickable. Like so, screenshots a good start. But make it like animated. Like show me like what this screen actually does live. Like make like a little short looping like 10-second videos or something like that. Same goes for this as well. Or make something to your family. I like that. That's cool. This is cool, dude. I like this a lot. Kind of like incentivizing your kids to do chores, really. That's what I ultimately get about this. Incentivize your kids to do chores. And maybe you want to think about me as a first-time person looking at this is incentivizing your kids to do chores is kind of like a powerful message in here. Maybe you even make that the H1. I don't know. But maybe that's... This H1 to me doesn't really... I think incentivizing your kids to do chores is, if that's what you're trying to do, like just think about that as your H1. It's the app slogan. Yeah, yeah. You might want to, if that's not already on here, incentivize. Yeah, put that on there in some capacity. I would. My suggestion. Different app, same family. Um, this is cool. I just make these checkboxes the same instead of two different. Um, I don't like eyebrows either. That's just me. It's just extra noise. That's my take on it. I just like having like a simple heading. For you, the parent, I just say for the parent, for the kid, remove the eyebrows. Um, Knock. I don't even. So Norwegian currency, Knox, huh? Give me buttons here. Give me buttons that say sign up now. Um, Questions. Make this one open by default when you come here. All questions. I can't read any of this, but you can't save your website app only. To-do list of families. Yeah, you might want to lean into that then. You might want to lean into that and then just say like, a chore first list for your kids. I don't know, just like things to think about. Test flight, cool. I like this. I like this is a great idea, Eric. I really like this idea. I would say, oh yeah, this translation to English isn't fully translating everything to English too. The screenshots, I know this is probably hard to do with screenshots and stuff, but if you did like a remotion or something for these little videos, you could have it do a translation. This is super close though. If I am in the US, yeah, Faye will fix it exactly. If I'm in the US, I want to see my US prices here too. And then this should all be in US. Oh my god, English. I just said this should be in US like an idiot. This should be in English. For me. This is cool. I would say you're missing two things. Well, one main thing is your story. I would say what makes you uniquely positioned to build this thing. Like, who are you? What's your story? That's always stuff like a trust builder and whatnot. So, this is really cool, dude. Thank you for sharing this. If you like that and you want me to give your app a full review, you can go to pep.reviews and you can share me your test flight link, and I'd be happy to like record myself actually using the app too. We're gonna self-plug on here. I don't care. I'm building these projects. I'm super proud of them. I'm good at reviewing things. We're self-plugging all day, baby. Eric, if you like kind of like the next step of that, go to pepreviews.com. Let me know your thoughts on my app too. I'm literally building this live on stream right now. If you want me to take a look at your app, I'll basically, this would be cool because it's my first time doing an app review too. Like, I'll download the app, I'll figure out how to mirror my screen, talk over it. Maybe I can choose a simulator, I'm not sure. But yeah, if you'd be interested in getting a deep dive app review too, I'd be happy to do the same thing, essentially what I just did for your landing page. So normally I charge $10 for the landing page review. So yeah, if you want the SaaS review, feel free, submit your stuff there, and happy to do it for you, man. All right. But no, I love that idea, Eric. I really do. All right, let's just make sure. Let's see. All right, let's take a look. Sign out. Let's make sure this says. Okay, now we have this thing: app, web, mobile, native, etc. For test flight, I assume you'd have to have my email to add there. But you could just like put a comment in here or something. All right, let's see. Okay, so that looks good. I think we can remove the and more. You can remove the. I always forget I can do this, and I need to start doing this more. Browser. Logos 3000. This is probably one of the most underrated features. Yes, Eric, thank you, dude. Yeah. Thank you for following Eric Codes. Appreciate you, my man. Do some pen testing work on the side. So my current project is a full pen testing tool. Does the attack from domain If you haven't checked out Codex's security review stuff, you might have some. You know, I've been using it quite a lot. Might be giving some inspiration. Yeah, thanks for hopping in Discord, man. Yeah, hit me up after, DM me, and we can definitely, you know, talk further. Codex steroids, nice. I'd be happy to take a look at that too, dude. Anything you want me to look at, I will. And same goes to everyone. Yeah, if you're not in the Discord, guys, hop in there. Try to be active and respond to everyone on there. Code has nothing to me. Yeah, man. Definitely share whatever you're working on for that too. Happy to. All right, here's one thing I always forget. Here's one thing I always forget to do. Hold on. How do I don't use this super often. I kept it to annotate. How do I do this again? Annotate. Click. Filter. Sphere landing page. And then you can just edit the text. I don't feel like I could ask AI, but I'll just edit that. Okay, submit your landing page or app, web, mobile. Web, mobile. You pay before you watch. Actually, I like that. I think that makes more sense. A little more obvious. Irafov, hello, how are you? First time chat, thanks for being here. We are working on SaaS apps and games and a marketing automation tool. Today we're working on pep.reviews and we're working on this Unity game, which we just got a task done. We'll take that in a minute. Hang on, I'm gonna catch up my chat here. Let me lock in real quick, guys. Submit your landing page or app, a native. I'll use a call, record my commitment, and send you the review before you pay. Okay, one other thing. This is gonna be sending you the review. Oh wait, it's because I didn't annotate. Okay, so that looks good. Send this. All right, that's sent off. My job now. Nice, man. What are you working on there? Okay, Versatile DeepSec is where it's at. It's a monster. Haven't taken a look at that yet. Run for hours chasing up a exploit is crazy. Isn't a public tool. It'll be me as I get paid for it. You should first take a look at DeepSec as part of the toolkit. Also, if you like using the CLI and want a design tool like Codex 2, I use this ADE instead of the Codex app itself. Interesting. I like Codex too much to want to switch off of it right now. It just has too much utility. But this is cool though. Backed by YC. I'll take a look. This does look really cool. I just have such switching pain. I really do. It's just like I'm sure this is a great tool, but I live in Codex. This does look really cool though. I will try this. I do. Okay, this actually might be better than Codex. Hmm. This looks good enough. This looks good enough based on this review. Anyone building any app, this is how you should be. This is how you should be doing your previews. I had a reservation. Now I'm watching it. Okay, this is good. This is this is good. I like this. Okay, I need to put this somewhere. Hang on, secret screen going up because I don't have a system yet for my scratch pad. I need to. All right, I will look at this. Look at this. It's in my notes now, so that means I'm definitely gonna look at it. But no, this is cool. Thank you for sharing. Damn man, yeah, this is well done in terms of the preview as well. And EroView, I did not test Kimi K3. I have Olama and I've run like Quen and DeepSeek and stuff like that, but I'm just on Codex right now. You have Claude as well, but we're kind of a Codex shop, at least in the time being. Yeah, I'm really not the kind of person to switch either, but yeah, this looks meaningful enough for me to want to try. I'm gonna give this a whirl. Maybe tomorrow you'll see me using it. And it's open source. Use it for doing macaroni, and I wasn't missing a few pieces of PR and they edited it. That's cool, man. I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna take a look at this for sure. Hopefully it will beat out some of the utility I have on Codex, and if it does, then yeah, I'm all for it. It's funny. Eric, I also built this port deck thing, and this quite literally looks like it built in a lot of this port deck functionality for like seeing the status of your pull requests and so forth like into this service. So that's cool. That's really cool. Well, I guess I gotta throw a port deck out the window. Just kidding. But yeah, no, that's cool. This is really cool. This is sick, dude. All right, you sold me. You sold me. This is very good. In terms of this, like, just being able to see what the app does. If you don't want to, dude, this is sick. This is sick. Thank you for sharing. Um, you're definitely identified. Nice. Oh man, this is excellent. This is so good. This is such a good landing page. Give me a preview of what everything does. Show me how it works. Make it super simple. Damn. Damn. This is balling. Agent first. Mobile app? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's crazy. It's so good. This is impressive. Yeah, I've already uninstalled it. Yeah. Oh man. This is okay. This is cool. All right, man. We're gonna take a look at this maybe tomorrow. Probably try to little off stream, poke around myself. But thank you for sharing this. All right. Regressive back to terminal base agents. Yep. All right. Okay. Looks good. Merge to main and push main. Okay, so let's make sure that we actually have our reviews up and running. Okay, now pep reviews. All right, perfect. Okay, so now we got our own review up here. So my own product failed. My own product failed. I reviewed try launch loop and it failed. It failed my rubric. Um, but that's what you get. My own product failed. It didn't fail. Pass fail is it just what criteria I judge landing pages and apps on and so forth. Uh, regressive back to terminal base. Terminal the same as the app. It's a chat. I like GUIs. GUIs are. I was a terminal user for many years, and I'm now all time GUIs. All right, let's check this app in a second. I'll say this: whatever. If you like GUI, if you like TUI, whatever gets the job done, all good. All good. I like. It took me a while. It's just a GUI. I did. Brent did. Brent was a TUI user. Brent switched. Uh, you go to GUI, click the project in terminal. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because it's like you can still work in terminal. I like that. That's actually pretty cool, Eric. You get a GUI, click on the project, and you have a terminal there. That's neat. Yeah, I just mainly terminals like running like codec from the CLI or like typing in codec via CLI or typing in claw via CLI, whatever. I'm definitely gonna check that app out. Okay, I'm gonna also backfill some information for this. Let's make sure this works here. All right, let me take a look at David here. So Peptide reviews. Peptide reviews. He was doing Join Koa. I don't know. I want to make it clear that this was at the time of review. So at the time of review, looks like it fixed a lot of this stuff. But the time of review, I'm trying to remember without watching the video. Onboarding was pretty good. That needed some work. Oh wait, hold on. This is for. Probably need like an unknown as well here. Get like a can't tell as feedback. Let's see. I gotta watch this video and then actually get this, but I'll update this review just so I can see it working on the homepage. All right, so we're only displaying one of them, so I gotta get both going. Maybe like a little tab view thing. So get that going next. All right. Let's see. Oops. Ah. So app review. Okay, so I want to get. I want to show both. I want to show both the landing page and app review. Uh, and let's see, and that should go for both. So if I sign out, sign in. Oops, wrong account. Wrong account. Sign out. Sign in. Peptech Dev. So now if I watch the review. All right, I gotta think about this. So do I want just one review? Hmm. What do we want to do here? See, my server stopped for some reason. Let's see. Why did this stop working? Quit. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's see. Are my servers running? No, they're not. Run my servers. So run all my servers for this app. All right. Let's see. All right, a lot of CLI discussion around this. Let's see. Built-in browser, uninstall it, regress back to agents, codec seems back to this point, terminal saves the app, so chat isn't awkward, the same. Yeah, I'd say whatever gets the job done if you still are getting work done on like DeepSeek or Quen, or if you want to still use like whatever gets the job done, whatever gets the job done. All right, run the servers. Okay, let me make sure that this added a track center. Your AI assistant is powered by DeepSeek. Interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see if we have quests now. Let's see if we have quests. Auto equip our guys. Deploy. I'm using punch cards and artificially writing lines of code in Notepad++. Living the dinosaur days, dude. I never used punch cards, but I went to the Computer History Museum a couple years ago in San Francisco, and I saw the punch cards, and I actually did a punch card, and it was crazy. So never had the experience or an opportunity, but I did it. And it was pretty cool.
A runner missed. Good.
Okay, so now we have a quest. Now we have a quest.
Good. Start by the collapse antenna.
Quest work, baby. Let's go. Quest work. We just completed a quest and we got money and XP. Let's go.
A runner missed check-in near the east. A runner missed check-in near the.
Damn, guys. All right, we got quests.
God damn it, I'm hit.
We got quests. We're getting shot. Woo! Guys, we're starting to get a game. Doesn't look very good. Ah, shit. Doesn't look good. But at some point it'll look like this, so don't you worry. If you think, Jesse, this game sucks. Well, eventually it'll look like this and be wicked sick. But for now, you know, gotta just focus on the core mechanics. Eventually you'll be like, whoa, dude, this is a cool map, sick. I bought an asset pack, okay? Because I can't be bothered with, like, using my tokens for asset stuff. But if you think the game's a shit, one day, whoa, dude, this game looks sick, whoa. Alright. Okay, so it looks pretty good. Looks good. I just need another voice line to add upon quest completion. What does the scout say when the quest is complete, so I can record that. Alright, servers are back up and running. This is not right though. It's only running 3,000. Why is it not running? Unless something was screwed up with my port deck, which it might be. Very well might be screwed up. Okay. Alright, should be on local 3000. Alright, I gotta think about how I want to display both these reviews when users have more than one. It seems like having like a tab at the top probably makes the most sense, and this just now says review, and then you can toggle between landing page and app review. I think that's what we want to do. That seems to make more sense, and then what we can do as a result is also clean up. We can also clean up the way that this looks here. We can also clean up when you watch the review. Oops. We can also clean it up here. So everyone has this too. See, spin another. See this quick, the black relay. We'll do Gridiron Rumble. That's actually a good example of this. This is the landing page and the game. This is actually a perfect example for this. So Game is... Okay, we'll see. Let's take a look here. All right, so let's just see. All right, Gridiron Rumble. We'll do this one quick because we're phone testing. Gridiron Rumble. Whoa, what a sick looking game. This game is sick. 77 football. Whoa, I can look at gameplay. I can watch on YouTube. Hell yeah, cool. This game looks sick. Everything about this game looks awesome. All right. Screen charm. Just do a pretend one, whatever. Okay, publish review. Publish review. Publish review. If I sign out, sign in, Peptech Dev. Check out. Pay with a card. Oops. All right, so coming up right now is 2 separate reviews. Which may be okay for the end user, but for displaying the testimony on the site, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think instead what I want to do is just have a single watch review button. Maybe at the bottom here, and then the user can just like tab between either one of them. That to me makes more sense instead of having 2 watch review buttons. Because they probably want to be in the same place anyway. And that'll just make everything simpler. Now, how much do I want to put in modals? I also think I want to add the ability to add a note for both the landing page and the app review. Because people might have different feedback for each. Like, for example, if there's like custom instructions for this or something. Thinking. Come on, brain. Think of things. Come on, brain. Be so smart. I think I want a single watch review button. Single watch review button. And this will now just live in a 2-tab. And then that'll just cover us across the board. It'll cover us on the landing page. It'll cover us here. Let's do it. Do we have the tokens to spare? Do we have the tokens to spare? We should. Okay, we're locked in here. I want to update the experience of the watch review button on my reviews instead to be a single button that is displayed to the left of leave a testimonial. When this is clicked, instead a modal will open that has 2 tabs. One for the landing page review and one for the app review that the user can toggle through. This will reduce the amounts of noise in terms of buttons that the users see on the page. And as a result of this change, we also want to update the modal on the testimonial landing page as well, which it should already update because it's a shared global component. Help make a plan for this change. I think this will provide an overall better experience for users. Medium. Let's try that. Yeah, because this is just like moving stuff around. Medium. Give it a rip. All right, guys, we gotta do a voice line real quick. Give me a sec. I gotta do a new auto recording. Just so I don't get any sound through here. Okay, what do I gotta say? I gotta say, Rook, I have the detector. Good work. Holt out. All right, that's good. Let's record that. Get some. You're getting some grade A voice acting here, my friends. Okay, here we go. Rook, I have the detector. Great work. Holt out. That's not too robotic-y. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that take. I hate it, and I'm doing another. And I'm just doing one more. That's all I'm allowing myself to do is one more. That's where this is going. Okay, let's try that again. We're doing one more take. That's all we're allowed. I don't really have a character yet for this guy. I don't have a character, so. Rook, I have the detector. Great work. Holt out. That's fine. That's fine. Scout, Holt. Keep music going again. You know, it's good at this stuff. Services like 11 Labs, Cartesia, and Fish Eye, they have pretty good free plans. They can generate endless, super realistic voices. I have 11 Labs, actually. But I'm going to do some voice acting for you, Bills. You know what I'm thinking about doing, though, is like, once they get a good character down, like I have Harold as a character. Huh? What do you mean? Where did that noise come from? And I figure I can just, like, you know, speak like 5 minutes of words, like 5 minutes of sentences, and then I can just like have it, you know, generate that stuff for me. I don't know. Voice acting's fun though, man. I'm having fun with it. I'm not very good at impressions, so this is my opportunity to like develop these weird characters and put them in my game. Like I'm trying to think of like traders in that game, right? They all have to have like kind of like an interesting personality. Scout Holt isn't that interesting. I want like a weird pirate dude. Aye, matey, what do you got for me? Or like the Resident Evil 4 merchant, I guess is what I'm going for. Like, oi, mate, why don't you go get me? Oh wait, what's something I could do in my game? Why don't you go power up those relays for me, mate? Something like that, you know. Hey, we need some relays power there, mate. You know, so I'm working on it. You know, trying to figure that stuff out. I figure if there's one place maybe not to do AI, it could be here. I could meet it halfway. You could do the voice acting, but when you want other characters, you could use the voice changing feature. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I don't know. Part of me wants to just do voice acting because that'd be fun and funny. What other voices can I do? What other voices can I do? Not very many. What other voices? I don't know. This one's pretty good. Not really. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But yeah, I could do that. I could maybe do like a partial mix. It'd be convenient as well because if voice lines ever change and whatnot, like then I can just quickly swap them out. I have like a system. Hey, Mike Miller, don't get yourself canceled. Ah, dude, I don't care. Cancel me all you want. I don't care. But yeah, no, I agree. AI gens to start out adding your own when you come up with a voice. I like Harold. Harold's like a stupid guy. I'm a dumb, stupid enemy guard. I'm kind of inspired like in Metal Gear Solid 1 when I'm kind of walking around and like, huh? What was that noise? This is Harold. This is my first character I have in my game. So that's one. I guess this little old guy is also kind of a cool one, maybe. Maybe that's another one. That's all I got so far. I got Harold and I got Old Dude. Harold and Old Dude are my first two traders or quest people, I guess. I guess what I should probably do is make the traders and quest people in the game the same. Boston accent. I don't know how to do that. Southern drawl. Boston. What can I say? What does a Boston accent even sound like? Boston accent? Hey, man. What's up, dude? Hey, guy. How is this for the Surfer Bro? I can do, I think, pretty good, man. All right, dude. I gotta note down some of these. So voice stuff. So first we got Harold, and Harold kind of sounds like this. He's like a dumb guy. He's a dumb guy, and he doesn't know where anybody is. Okay. And next we got this weird pirate dude. Pirate dude from like Resident Evil 4. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Maybe a pirate guy. I don't know. You guys tell me. Surfer. Hey, man. Surfer Bro and Harold are kind of similar, though. That's the only thing. But Surfer Dude is more like, what's up, man? Let's get some freaking waves, you know? Like, maybe, like, the dude from Stranger Things, you know? You know, hang on. Let me get this queued up real quick. What's his name? What's that song they play in Stranger Things, dude? So if you just kind of think like this, you know, like, yeah, man, this could be a character. I see it. I see the vision. But is that too unserious for this game? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I am not good at voice acting a lot, and I'm not trying to diminish like voice actors by any means, Golden Brady. And that's a fair point. I'm not good at impressions or voice acting at all, as you can tell. But I need something, right? I need something that sounds kind of okay. And if there's one part of my game where maybe it's not AI generated, it's voice acting. And yeah, I know it's and there's a big difference between good and bad voice acting too. And like honestly, I think a lot of that can make or break a game. So yeah, I not me at all, Golden Brady. I just like I'll never have like the budget to unless my game is making money to like pay for a voice actor, right? So I either have to use AI to do it or do it myself. So Southern guy maybe. I'm basically trying to flesh out what my traders look like. I'm just trying to flesh out like traders too. Dumb guard guy, pirate dude, Resident Evil 4 merchant. I don't know, just something to get it going. You know, each one of these traders kind of has their own like little take and whatever. Paul Rudd and Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I don't think I've seen that movie. Have you ever checked out Speed of Cerebus? This is so crazy. I have not. What is Speed of... What is that? Fuck the car in the ad. Yeah, anyway. There's nothing we're going to do. It's not going to go crazy over making voices, but, you know, it's something to put in the game. Something to put in the game. Cerebos makes customer AI chips roughly 60 times the physical size of NVIDIA GPU chip, so it runs LLM at crazy speed. ChatGPT is what, 60,000 at best? Cerebos do 3,000 tokens. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's pretty nutty. Yeah, I'm using royalty free for like everything on my game right now. So I can probably actually, yeah, why don't we do that? I mean, I also recognize like I can use 11 labs and stuff. Aren't to feed people? Let's do 11 labs quick. I have an account, I think. Yeah, I do. Cool. All right. What did I try to do something before, I think. Where do I see... I swear that I already made something for this. Where'd it go? Yeah. I thought I made something in this, so I guess not. I guess I didn't. Free plans are not allowed for commercial project, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't know. We'll do this at some point. Can I do Tony Soprano? No, Tony Soprano. That's a real bummer. That's a real bummer.
I'm Michael Caine.
I used to be embarrassed because I was just...
I do not seek to simply...
I am Laurence Olivier.
Let's see. Let's go on this pretty quick. All right, the music has totally changed to past the Dutchie. We're going back to we gotta get the Steve Aoki remix. I mean, come on, guys, come on. If we don't hear this at least 2 times on a stream on accident because I'm not paying attention, then what are we even doing here? All right, let me just check and make sure that this review stuff is working okay. Reaching Fisher certain level, you might be good. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out for 11 labs. Okay. Just one thing to clean up when no reviews are here. I don't care. I don't care. Does it looks good? This won't be a case anyway. Like every one of these will actually have a review. So I'm accounting. I'm like back accounting for like cases that don't exist, and I just need to not do that. All right, I need to put this somewhere safe so I don't lose it. How would they even know embedding invisible identifiers or novel rather? Yeah. All right, I forgot to mention I made this too. This is probably one of the sites I think are just the most interesting. I made this right when I started streaming. EmbraceCringe.com, baby. If you guys are building cool stuff and you're doing it on Twitch or Twitter or on public or whatever, I'd encourage you to add your story. This is, I don't read this as much as I did anymore, but I had a great mentor tell me when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with like apps and software and whatever. He just told me to fuck it, just try it. And this is just my accumulation of my thoughts on that. It's like there's this great video. I might have even linked it here somewhere. Maybe I didn't. But it's a great video of like just creators and whatever. And it's just like people record their morning routine. It's like someone had to set up the camera. Someone had to set up the camera. We just need more people that like are raw and gritty and are just like putting themselves out there and saying fuck it and just like trying. I don't know. I had this tab open, so I figured I'd go over this. EmbraceCringe.com. So just keep trying. Maybe it'll work. That's a pretty good song to go along with this, I've got to say. Just keep trying. Maybe it'll work. Had to be in a pay plan for commercial 11 labs. That's a pain in the butt. All right, looks like we're voice acting, baby. Looks like we're voice acting. Looks like we're voice acting. Looks like we might have to hire a voice actor. All right, let's make sure this works. Okay, test map. Looks like we're voice acting, baby. I'm sure there's a way you can do like figure it out with something other than that, but
Runner good.
ah, damn it. My game is hard, which I like. I think I'm gonna make the squad thing just open all the time. Now I'm thinking about it, I think the squad thing should be open all the time. I don't know why I don't. Because that's the menu I'm in the most often. Alright. I'll equip these dudes again. Hopefully I won't get smoked this time in my own game. Oh, look at those headies. Alright. Oh my gosh, I have to get the quest first. Guys, my only goal is to get really good at my own game. It doesn't even matter to me if Trilon Super Pepper views or do well. I just want to be really good at my own game. I'm just kidding. But I was when I made Grand on Rumble, I had shout out Jeremy. He's the top supporter here. He's one of my IRL friends. I would like play test him for Grand on Rumble, and he would beat me every time in my own game, and I was getting pissed off.
Good. Start by the collapse antenna east of Relay Delta. Rook, I have the detector. Great work. Halt out.
Nice. Then we get to take a load off. Let's just take a seat, take a load off, take a break. All right, that works good enough. We got a voice line that's not totally correct, but we'll fix it later. All right, now let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. What's up? So now we should see the landing page review. Why? Why is Vercel not deploying? Make sure this deploys to... Let's see. Open the app. Open the app. Not sure why it's in deploy. That's been happening to me every now and then. I merge it to main and then it doesn't deploy. Don't know why. What the hell's going on? Why is this not... Why is that not going through? What the fuck? Landing page review. Hmm. Hmm. All right, what next for Black Real? Let's see. We want to do side quests. All right, so we got that. All right, we got reload animations working better as well. See the hands still contort you like they did in the past. We fixed the overall placement recently, so use those same hand alignments for gripping the magazine. Gripping. Alright, this one we're going to try. Typically for these, I got to bump the effort up a little bit. So we're going to go extra high for this one. And we'll plan it out. Alright, take a look at that. Not sure why that is not working with the... There we go. There we go. Alright, should be good. We see the review now. Maybe we're just taking a second to deploy. Look at that. You can look right at your Vercel deployments from Port Deck. How nifty is that? Alright, let's take a look at these. So, deployments. Logs, anything... I'm looking for, how do I see all deployments here? Here we go. Yeah, weird. Okay, that didn't deploy to main for some reason when I merged that. Okay, that went through though. All right, guys, we got a jet here. Good session today. We got a lot of stuff done for PEP reviews. We're getting close. Hopefully that I'll circle back with the person who actually wanted this. We can now see both the app and landing page reviews on the testimonial site, and for the user, it's a little more clear too. We removed a bunch of crappy UI stuff that didn't make sense. Made this a little more clear in terms of what you can submit. Let's take a look. Okay, now watch review, perfect. All right, that's what I wanted. So now we have a single watch review button. Single watch review button, and we'll have two tabs. One will be for landing page review, one for your app review. I think that's a much cleaner experience. Next, I'm going to work on vertical or horizontal spacing. That's probably the thing I'll look at next today. Get this cleaned up a little better. There's just a tremendous amount of white space that is not meaningful here whatsoever. So work on cleaning that up, and then people submit multiple apps. You know, they can have them all here. I anticipate most people will just want to submit one app, but gonna clean it up a little bit. Mo's looking pretty good. Mo's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those. Taking a look here. If we go to my... Yeah, it looks better. Leave with testimonial. We got working a little better. Looks great. Gridiron Rumble review was great. We got testimonial stuff working a little better too. No, we don't. Fuck yeah. I mean, heck yeah, it doesn't work. We just got that fixed. I don't understand. Alright, we gotta make sure that this save stuff works. I'm gonna add a toast notification when that happens too. That was I just saw that working, so let me make sure. So PEP reviews. All right, we gotta take a look at that. All right, guys, we got a little more bugs to squash. Then we'll be able to start taking some reviews in. Most of it is just getting testimonials to display correctly and some UI cleanup. But the app works end to end. You can check out stuff. We're pretty dang close to getting this in a better spot. Just got to do some cleanup, really, and get this to work better. I think at some point too, we'll like make this be like a live preview of the testimonial on the site. It's already basically there. So we're close, guys. We're super close, but okay, let's see. All right. Spell from main, just in case. All right, guys. We are gonna get a raid going like always. Let's see. Who do we want to? We just raided base yesterday. Let's mute the music for a sec. Who do we want to raid, guys? We got Keybinds up. Ginger Dev is always working on fun stuff. So D-Boy's working on a game. We got Dylan, Shaky Coder. Any requests? Yeah, thank you, Dr. Cody. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Keep moving the needle forward, you know. We hit up Shaky Coder recently. Let's see. Anyone else you want to raid, guys? Give me suggestions. Who are AI people doing fun stuff? Otherwise, I think we'll hit up... would have done Micros if he was in today. Could do Shaky Coder. We just did him yesterday, I think. I'm losing track of people I raid, honestly. Let's see. Channel? Or no, creator dashboard. Let's go check out the raid manager quick. See if we can find a new channel. Let's see. Let's look at it for just for AI. What about Claude? Software and game development. We always try hitting Claude. We always try hitting Claude. We always try hitting Codex. Nothing. Nothing. All right, let's see. Who do we have that we can raid today? Software and game development. Discard engineer. Have you heard of him? Game Jam. Keybind. Let's take a look at Discard engineer. What's he up to? Let's take his reference code. All right. We're going to say hey to Discount Engineer. Looks like he's working on some stuff. Let's be going for a couple hours here. Give Discount a shout. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Almost Friday, guys. Almost the weekend. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate y'all joining as always. And have a great rest of your day. And say hello to Discount Engineer. Later, guys.